Welcome to the 75 Reset Challenge. This is gonna be my take on the 75 soft or 75 hard. Those just don't really seem for me. Now, do I have major props for anyone who's done that? Yes. I don't think I could ever complete either of them, but I have major props to anyone who has. However, I feel like I have spent enough of my life looking at myself as a self-improvement project or something that needs to be fixed and changed, and looking at other people's habits and thinking that that's who I need to be successful, when really I just need to lean into who my best self is. Ever since I made my dopamine menu, it's really had me thinking about the fact I kind of want to reset my habits for the year. Before the new year gets here, I kind of want to reset what my routine is, what my daily life looks like, and fill it with things that I know are good for me. I am going to be documenting this every single week on my channel. I'm going to film like a weekly vlog or a daily vlog or snippets throughout the week so that you can actually see it in real time throughout the next 75 days. So without further ado, welcome to the 75 Reset Challenge, and here are my 10 rules that I'm going to be accomplishing over the next 75 days. Number 1, daily movement. I am someone that is an all or nothing mindset. I will go weeks where I will just overdo it at the gym, and then I'll have days where I won't leave my bed. My goal is just to become someone who is active daily in the way that feels best for my body. Some days that will be getting in my 10,000 steps. Some days it might look like going to the gym with Noah at night or going to a core power in the morning. Some days when it's closer to my period and I'm not feeling as good, it will just mean doing a stretch in my living room. I'm not going to overdo things. Number 2, morning pages, which is basically journaling every single morning before you start your day. Now, I don't journal the moment I wake up. I always wait till Noah goes to work because we have mornings together, and then I will spend like 15-20 minutes doing 2 to 3 pages of journaling. You can look up journaling prompts, you can script, you can also do affirmations. The point of morning pages is to really get your mind going, to get your creative juices flowing, to get all of the gunk from yesterday out of your head and onto paper, to get in tune with like who you need to be that day. Journaling will change your life. Number 3, meditation or visualization. This does not have to be intimidating. I think something that always kept me from meditating in the beginning is I thought I had to do this for 30 minutes. No, for me, meditation is like 10 minutes. And for me, visualization could be 15 seconds. Again, I'm only gonna pick one every day. I'm not gonna meditate and visualize. I'm gonna meditate or visualize. I actually read somewhere that people who visualized for 17 seconds a day, it was like some big percentage of how much it changed their lives. And it was crazy. So to me, I have 17 seconds. I talk a lot about subconscious bias, but it's basically like our brain looking for the reality that we believe exists. So I think by slowly training ourselves that there are different realities out there, by visualizing the reality that we want, we're more likely to notice opportunities that fit that reality. Number 4, doing something to make my future self proud. For this one, we're taking our big goal. Ask yourself, what is the main thing that's going to be on my vision board next year or on my New Year's resolution? Or what is that big goal you wrote down at the beginning of 2023 that you still want to accomplish? My goal is going to be create more than I consume. And every day I'm going to do something for my future self that wants to, further my career as a content creator. Number 5, a daily cleanup. When I have a messy space, I do feel like my mind is a bit messier. I'm also someone that loves to wait till it's a disaster to clean anything. It goes back to that all or nothing mindset. Take like 10 to 15 minutes to just clean up your space so that you wake up the next day and it's like everything is already done. Because doing a little bit every day is way better for me than waiting until it's a disaster to deep clean. Number 6, and this is more of a personal goal for me, this is a 7 a.m. wake up. I would recommend just having a wake up time that feels good for you, that you know is best for you. Going through grief made me someone who wanted to be in bed a lot. If I can't sleep at night, I will just stay awake and then I'll just sleep in the morning. Instead of this cycle of sleeping in, can't go to sleep, sleeping in, can't go to sleep. Instead, it'll be a cycle of getting up in the morning. It might suck at first, but I'm more tired at night, especially when I'm doing all of these things. So I'm more active during the day and it's easier to fall asleep. So for me, I'm gonna do a 7 a.m. wake up. If you wanna do a 5, if you're someone who's, like a 5 a.m. club, it could be a 5 a.m. wake up. Your goal could be to get 9 hours of sleep every night. If you're someone who doesn't prioritize sleep and you're like, oh, I really need the sleep, 9 hours of sleep, girl, I love that one. Next, we're getting outside. You can combine it. I can get my daily movement by going on a walk outside. Just getting outside for 5-10 minutes every day, getting the sunshine, the vitamin D. Number 8 is intentionally getting ready every day. I don't plan on getting like hair, makeup, dressed every day. So instead it's gonna be getting ready intentionally. Asking myself, how do I want to feel today? And then I'm going to get ready to feel that way in a way that makes me feel that way. If I say, oh, today I want to feel really confident, then yes, I'm gonna pull out the Dyson, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna put the makeup on, I'll put my contacts in. If I say, today I want to feel really productive at my desk and very comfortable, but very like focused, then I might put sweatpants on, I might put my hair in a bun, maybe a hair mask in, still my sunscreen, something that gets me in the zone to feel productive at my desk. Think about when you want to set the mood in your apartment, there's setting the mood for some romance, or setting the mood for like like when your girls are coming over, they're setting the mood for when you wanna clean the house. That's when you're jamming the music to get yourself pumped. We're gonna set the mood within ourselves. Number 9 is reading instead of mindless scrolling. Another thing I talked about is how much I mindlessly scroll sometimes. I have to set limits for myself, and sometimes I'm like, ignore for 15 more minutes, ignore for 15 more minutes, ignore, remind me tomorrow. Bad Lynn. When I get done scrolling TikTok, if you were to ask me how I feel, I'd say I feel horrible. I don't feel excited. I wanna keep scrolling. I don't wanna do anything. I don't wanna socialize. Books make me wanna go text my friends, oh my God, you gotta read this book. Books make me want to socialize. It makes me wanna join a book club. It makes me wanna go to the bookstore, talk to people about the book I read, to be creative. It makes me excited. I feel emotions, you know? So I wanna read more than I scroll, or I wanna replace my mindless scrolling with reading. Mine is not gonna be nonfiction books. I have fiction books, and I'm gonna be reading fiction books till the day that I die. If you hate reading nonfiction, don't make yourself do it. There's a lot to be learned in these books, okay? And if not, life is not always meant to be learning. So there's so much in this that is all about bettering ourselves. The movement is bettering ourselves. The morning pages is creative and bettering ourselves. You're gonna love to journal, just wait. Cleanup is bettering ourselves. Do some things you enjoy. So read a book that you like, whether it's 5 pages, 10 pages. And if you don't like to read, I know I have a few friends that like to play video games. Maybe you have a 10-minute like cozy gaming every night, something that you really enjoy. Maybe you have 10 minutes of board games with your spouse if you're married or something, or 10 minutes of like FaceTiming a friend. These can really be refined into what's gonna reset you into the person that you wanna be. But for me, mine is gonna be reading, because I do love my books. And the last one is my absolute favorite, because life is meant to be enjoyed. It is meant to be shared and have laughter and yada, yada, yada. So it's gonna be a weekly date. This can be a solo date. It can be a date with friends. It can be a date with your spouse. Most of mine are probably gonna be like artist dates, solo dates. One of my favorite things about the Artist Way was the weekly artist date, where you take yourself to do one of your favorite creative hobbies, but just doing something once a week for you. The more joy you experience, the more joy you're gonna attract. And that is the entire goal of the 75 reset, is to feel good about ourselves, proud of ourselves, but actually also enjoying life. This actually just made me think of one more rule. Number 11 is you don't get to beat yourself up about it. Something is better than nothing. Showing yourself that you can do it, that you can take these little baby steps, that you don't have to have an all or nothing mindset, that by doing the little bitty things every day, you are showing up for yourself, and you're reminding yourself how worthy you are of showing up for yourself. And one final thing I did want to tell you is, I know this is a 75-day challenge. I am doing 1 day off a week. I know with a 75 hard, it's like you do it every single day, but I think 75 soft, you get 1 rest day a week. So I think it's really important for the 75 reset as well to give yourself 1 day off a week where you don't have to worry about these things. You might still do them naturally, but you don't have to worry about it. To me, that's gonna be my Saturdays, because Noah and I get up and we do all of our things. So I may not want to worry about journaling on a Saturday. I may not want to worry about cleaning Saturday night if we order in Taco Bell, you know, things like that. So make sure that you're like kind to yourself about it. You don't beat yourself up on it. Give yourself a rest day every week. It's not a you mess up and you start over. These are habits that I'm building for myself that are the foundation for my life. So yes, I am gonna be starting this tomorrow morning. I'm not sure if I'm gonna film the entire week for a vlog or just like a day of it each week. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll film like a few days for a vlog, a few days on Instagram. We'll see, okay? But either way, we are getting started tomorrow morning. I am so excited. I can't wait to see how we feel in 75 days from now. Thank you if you decide to go along this journey with me. If not, it might be fun for you to watch, and maybe you'll decide to do this in a year from now or in a few months, but whatever you decide. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye.